Hey, good day everyone, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So I expect we'll have some gaffes along the way, so we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. I'm going to be doing a let's play down here on the Missouri River Bottom map by River Bottom Custom Farming. Great map, I love it. You can find more details down in the description section below. So it's just around 7:30 coming up here. I've just got this on half time at the moment while we do this quick intro. And then we'll drop it along to real time. As you can see, we've got a bit of mist action going on here as well in the early morning. But we still have things to do today. We've got a field of oats that need to be harvested today before we run out of time, which is at field 29, just over here. It's quite a big field. And we also have a grass field that needs mowing. I'm not sure if we'll get to that in this episode. This is the grass field here. So we own these are the fields here. Got some cornfields going on here at 25 and 14, along with 17, 16, 18. And then we have some soybeans here at 20, 15, 8, 13, and 22. Those aren't due yet. Those are going to be harvest ready in about 2 months. So sometime around October time, I think. Check the calendar. So yeah, just around about October for the corn. So without further ado, let's have a quick tour of the farm and the machinery that we've got here. So just over here, we've got a lizard buying silo, or buying point, whichever one you want to call it. Got 25,000 litre Meridian tank for petrol or diesel. And we have a 173,500 litre liquid fertilizer Meridian tank. And we have 155,000 litres of liquid lime here in this tank here. Just over here, there used to be another buying station that was part of the starter farm. I actually removed that in favour of the lizard one there. This is the 3-star garage with maintenance bay. This is actually part of the starter farm as well. Let's go and open this up. So we have a Diablo Mega Roller here, 243. 2430 I should say, and then we also have a John Deere 8R370 with a 3-point hitch and weight on it. Just inside here is the maintenance point, so you can click there to make your changes. So that's pretty good. So just over here we have the AGI MFS corn dryer and silo production point, which again is part of the starter farm. Should you want to keep that, or you can of course put your own in. And round the back we have 2 Mac Anthem 6x4 semis with 2 Low King triple hoppers at the back as well. Graphics are really amazing on FS25 now with this mist and the weather stuff. And actually that's another thing, I have the realistic weather mod on here as well, so we'll be able to see some of that in action later. So over here we have an awesome F450 Super Duty mod. This is from Northwest Mods and Edits. It's got the diesel tank add-on as well, so we'll take a little trip in that later. We've got the old farmhouse here. Again, this is another storage shed. This is a part of the starter farm as well. I've actually got 2 of these. I added another one for some more equipment. So we've got 2 Lizard 9-meter plows over here. And then we have 3 case IH Magnum 400 power drives at 435 horsepower each for doing some of the carting of the auger wagons, etc. Over here we have 3 Agrifac Condor Endurance 2 self-propelled sprayers. Got one with liquid lime, one with liquid fertilizer, and one with herbicide in there. And then over here we have a Demco 850 single loader grain cart, just acting as a seed hopper for now. I'm not sure if that will work. We'll give that a try, see what happens. We have a Summers Super Chisel CP2050 cultivator. Next to that we have an Ironbock Aerostar Classic XXL 2400 weeder. And on the end here we have a Horsch Cultro 12 TC mulcher. So we'll go up the out this door. Maybe not. There we go. Love how these gates open. So over here we have the other storage shed that stores the big equipment in here, all the harvesters, etc. So in here we have 2 John Deere S790 harvesters, and we have 2 of the John Deere HD50F headers for doing our harvest work there. We have 2 auger wagons over here. These are the Elmer's Manufacturing Hallmaster auger carts, really good. And then we've got 2 JD corn headers here, C16F ones. Lots of space in these sheds. Just over there we have another maintenance shed. We'll talk about that in a minute. Over here under these other couple of sheds, again I added these down. We have a planter. We have a Kinsey 5905 blue drive for doing our planting, such as corn, etc. And then over here for the normal seeding, we have a Seedhawk XL toolbar, 65 foot, with the Seedhawk tow behind 66 0 air cart. Huge piece of machinery that. So here's the other maintenance bay we've got. Got nothing in here at the moment apart from pressure washer. It's got a really good drive-through maintenance bay where you can, sorry, drive-through wash bay where you can wash your equipment. So we've just thrown in a small pressure washer there. It's got a number of different bays here, small closed-in bays that you can use. And then here's the maintenance area itself. You just drive in here, and there you got your workshop trigger. So I think what we'll do now is we'll take a quick drive over to the dairy farm that I've put together on here as well. I love doing dairy farming, so I always like to build a dairy farm somewhere. Keep things kicked up a notch. So I think we'll take the F450 here. You see the crop sprayer plane there? That's really cool. Nice little feature. So the dairy farm's not far away. I actually took inspiration for the dairy farm from Farmer Sim, who did a live stream on this same map in FS22. And he'd converted a small grass field that really wasn't much use. It was buried in the woods back here. So I kind of went along with a similar idea to his, just using different cow barns, etc. Apologies for the bad driving. I need to fix this road portion again. So here we are at the dairy farm. Got a home and shed over here for the equipment that we're going to use down here. So we got, since we're going to be mainly doing grass work down here, we're going to got two Krone big M450s for the grass work. We've got a Lizard TARDIS forage pickup here. Using a Lizard TARDIS, I know it's unrealistic, but we've just got a huge amount of grass we need to pick up, and it's fine for what we're doing in this for Let's Play, I think, really. What else we got here? We've got a Samsung Agro 235 dynamic muck spreader here, if you want to do some manure spreading. And then we've also got the Garant Coat PQ32 slurry tanker with the Samsung Agro SBH4 36 slurry bar attached to that, in case we want to put some slurry down as well, get rid of some of that. So we've got two types of silos over here. We've got the first one is a fermenting silo. It's basically a production. It's going to give us the TMR that we're going to need for the cows. The good thing about this is that you can basically just drop grass into it, and it will produce hay. So it'll basically dry it out for you, and then it will go into the other production chain to create the TMR. So you'll have hay, silage, and you just need to add straw into that then. So yep, it does the silage conversion as well. And then the far one here is just a multi-fruit silo, just for storing in the straw that we're going to need for that piece, that we're going to pick up from the oat field later, hopefully. Okay, over here on the right hand side, we have a calf barn with 35 calves in here. Like to keep calves. Going to be keeping calves and heifers, and also full-grown 18-month cows as well. So that's a nice little calf barn. Over here we've got a couple of bits of machinery for use as well. We've got a Fendt 728 Vario here for doing the carting, and then again we've got another couple of lizard trailers here, just for carrying around the TMR and straw if needed. Again, these are unrealistic size just because of the amounts that we may need to be putting into these for feeding them. So over onto the dairy stall. I love this dairy stall. This is the Norma rotor from MA7 Studios. It's absolutely brilliant. And along with their manure evacuator mod as well. Details can be found down in the description below. We've also got a slurry output. For animals, we've got basically 250 of them. We can have 444 in here total. We've got 200 full-grown calves, and we have 50 heifers as well at about 6 months old. This also has solar panels on there, so we've got a bit of passive income, which is good. Food's dropped here along the front. Slurry is scraped through down into here, and then you can pick your slurry up just over in the collection over there. I'll demonstrate the scraping system for you further down here. So in here is where you drop your straw for the bedding. And it's always a problem with these. There we go, got it now. So this is the scraper. But it'll automatically run down each side. We can force a scraping as well. Here we go. I think that runs twice a day if I'm not mistaken. That's really good. Love that. Just pop in here into the milk storage parlour. So here we've got the storage for the milk. Another door here. And now the really good part about this is that it has a turntable for milking. This is absolutely awesome. We'll run a demo of this now, I think, if you want, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so here we are with the turntable running. I left this to do a little bit later just because it wasn't working initially, just because of the timing. But you can see now it's actually going on its own when I came in here, so it's great. You can see the cows coming in, and then it puts on the milking tubes and they go around. You can start it manually from here, from the console as well, but like I say, we just happened to time this right. So you see them come in, and then they'll go out as well as we get around there. So there we go. Exit opens and out they go. It's really cool. So one other thing I just wanted to show you, because I thought it was quite a cool mod. This is basically the field storage shed from Missy B. It's really good because you can basically hold a bunch of different materials here and drop it at a field rather than having to cart it there yourself all the time. So you can put seeds in here, liquid fert, anything you want. Just add them down here at the side using the wrench there. I did modify this for my own purposes and just added liquid lime to it. Since I've been using liquid lime on here, so I just did a modification on the mod for private use. So that's cool. Give it a try out, see how that works. So this is the only one I've got. I've not put any more down than that. So over here is our field of oats that we're going to harvest shortly. You can see here from the real weather or realistic weather mod showing us the state of our moisture for the field. So we've got 11.85% moisture. Ideal moisture is 12% to 18%. And the perfect moisture is 15%. So we've got a current yield of about 190% there. So we're a little under where it should be from an ideal moisture perspective. We're at least 4%, sorry, 3% off being the perfect moisture. So we're going to be a bit low on yield, but we're pretty close there, really. One of the things we're going to have to do is get this done pretty quick because I believe we've got some hail or something coming later on around about 5 o'clock. So we're going to need to get that done and off the ground. So yeah, great. Let's get to it, as they say. So hey, okay, we're back at the farm. I've already taken one of the harvesters down there. I'm just going to drive the second one down there now. I'll probably just jump cut this. I'm not going to bore you with my bad driving all the way there. Takes a few minutes to get there, but we'll set off anyway. One other mod that may be of interest to you is the camera adjustment mod. You can adjust things up and down. You can go in and out on the screen. I'll put details of this one down in the description as well if anyone's interested. Just gives you a little bit more control over what your view is. So one other thing I forgot to mention, or a couple of things I forgot to mention actually, was we're running this on hard difficulty. We've got crop destruction turned off at the moment, and we have the damage from weather events and stuff just on visuals only, so it doesn't actually damage any of the fields. Okay, we'll see you down at the field. So here we are down at the field. We've already got one harvester set up already. We'll get the other one set up. I just set off the two auger wagons with the cases to come down here using auto drive. Figured I'd show you how to do some auto drive settings in case you've never seen that type of stuff before. So we'll leave all those menus up so that people can see what's going on there. You see one of the auger wagons has arrived already. So we're going to run these two using courseplay. We're going to do it a bit different than normal courseplay stuff. I'm going to see if this works. Typically you do circles around to loop back onto to your course and stuff, but we're just going to go with the field course and then the auto drive course that's already around the side. We'll have the augers wait at the tractor wait position. and then we'll send them back to the triple hoppers back at the main farm, and then those triple hoppers can dump into the silo that's there. So let's get into this and see how we go. So I'm recording this separately. And as mentioned, I've unmuted the mic earlier, so we'll see how well I do with following along with what I was doing here. So first of all, we'll be going into course play. Let's set the field up. Make sure the settings are right. Change it to multiple tools for 2. Make sure we're putting some headlands here, so we're going to do 2 headlands, and that gives us a total of 4 since we're going to 2 implements. We're not running islands here. Next I'm going to save the course. Notice I already had a course saved in there from previously from testing. So we'll generate the course, clicking on C there at the bottom. Takes a few seconds to generate the course for this being such a big field. Once it comes up, we'll just check it and make sure it looks nearly okay. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. So now I'll just save this. I usually do like a -2 or -3 after my field names on multiple implements. So that's the first one set up. We'll just make sure we're set on the left one there, which is this side of the course. Make sure that the tractor weight is set to F29, which is the field we're in, and away we go. Unfortunately, I forgot to change it to the first waypoint, so we'll fix that. Okay, so now it's set for the first waypoint. So on the second one, we'll start him up, and then we'll set him to first waypoint and be on right 1. So there, set for right 1, first waypoint. Make sure his tractor weight is set to F29 as well, and off he goes. Okay, next we'll set up the trucks. Make sure that they're running. You can see I've got them already set for semi-loading 2. The other one's semi-loading 1. And they're going to be dropping loads at the AGI just around the corner there. And they're going to be dropping dry corn they should be dropping corn, not dry corn. But it'll work. I'm going to set up the auger wagons for F29 weight and using the combine harvester mode, and they will drop. Semi-loading one for this one. Sorry, auger unload one for this one, I should say. Now we've got the course play symbol highlighted as well, and then we'll click on start for him. There we go. And we'll do the same with this one. So we'll change into harvester mode. Keep missing it, keep cycling past it, so we'll get there. There we go. We'll change him to the right field weight again, 29, and auger unload 2. So he should unload into semi 2. Set the course play and click on. Just come back from the noise a bit there. I just noticed as well, I didn't have the microphone on while I was doing this crossplay setup, so I apologise for that. Hopefully I'll have fixed that in the while I've been editing, but there we go. So I think what we'll do now is we'll leave these guys to it. I'll do a small montage and jump cut stuff, and then we'll jump back in once these guys are ready for the August to pick up. Okay, so we're back again, and I think one of the auger wagons is on his way, so we'll wait and see if he arrives. I think I have the pre-call set for 65%. May just speed this a little bit up as well during the video. Okay, here he comes. Or is that the other harvester? Can't tell. Well, he's full now anyway, so we should see him shortly. Yeah, that looks like the auger wagon there, just back in the mist. I was about to say he was going back a long way there to do the cutting. I thought he was going to drive all the way back to the auger wagon then. Here we go. I can just see the other harvester there in the at the 10 o'clock position, just coming into view. Yeah, good driving, mate. We'll figure it out in a second. There we go. Hopefully the other harvester won't just ram into the back of her. They typically do stop, so we should be okay. Yeah, there we go, it's slowing down. There's the other auger wagon as well. Yeah, sometimes you can have weird behaviour when you're running two auger wagons just using the one tractor weight. But we'll see how it works out. Hopefully it'll be okay, but you never know. So that seems to be working okay at the moment, so we'll probably just speed this up and run it along. I mean, even with 2 harvesters here, we've got 3 hours worth of field work to do, so that's a lot of harvesting. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Down in the Missouri River bottom, where the willows sway, the sun wakes the morning, pushing shadows away. Old barns lean heavy beneath the weight of time's load, but the wheels keep churning on that dusty road. The fog sits low like a whispering hymn, while the tractor hums out a tireless rhythm, harvesting the gold with the big JDs through the corn that dances with the autumn breeze. Down in the Missouri River bottom, we toil and we pray for the roots to run deep and the rains not to stray. With calloused hands and faith that stays strong, we're stitching together where we've always belonged. There's a rusted old truck by the cottonwood shade. Its stories untold about the life we've made. As the kids skip stones where the river runs wide, we work through the sweat, standing tall with pride. The amber fields glow like a setting sun's fire, chasing the horizon, dreaming, reaching higher, with steel and grit, hearts of the free. We're harvesting hope with the big JDs. Down in the Missouri River bottom, the land's got a hold on a family that lives by the soil's rich gold. Every day a blessing, a gift we sing strong, digging roots in the place where we've always belonged.
Okay, so we're back again. It's about 3.5, 4 hours later. Good number of issues with obviously AI stuff crashing into various bits of equipment, going the wrong way, etc. Had issues with the auger wagons being too close to the headers there. You can see the actual auger pipe has a collision on it into the headers there, which is a bit annoying. I might be able to adjust that with a pipe offset, I'm not sure. I have to play around with that and just see. But even with the auger wagons, going back to the Low King 3-bin hoppers, semi-hoppers, I was having issues there with them not completing the fill. the auger wagons that hold more than the semi does, which means when it comes back around again it doesn't finish up properly. So I had to do a lot of manual intervention there, so I'll have a look around and may look at just swapping out the augers and the load kings for just regular trailers, and just do it that way. Just take it straight from the harvester into a trailer and then just go and dip it in the silo. Or I may look for something that I can attach to the semi. I need to get something that's pretty much basically the same size as the auger wagon from a field perspective, otherwise it just causes massive issues. Some of you also may be wondering why I have the trucks all the way back at the silo there and not closer to the field. That's just something I'm trying out. I mean, yeah, trucks you would normally have up by the field and go and fill them up there from the auger wagons. So I may set that up for some of the other fields when we come to do those. It's just there's not a lot of room here, and I don't like necessarily making play courses and auto drive courses that run into the field so they can turn around, etc., and stuff like that. So still looks like we've got most of this stuff off the ground now. Just turn the hood back on to see what actual time it is. Not sure where we are in the daylight. So yeah, we're just after lunchtime. So check the weather. I'm pretty sure we're still on for hail and rain later on. So now it's at 4 o'clock. So I'm not sure whether I can get this straw up off the ground in those 4 hours. I'll have to see about that, but I'm not going to do it in this episode. Already been on here. It's probably going to be a good length video, this one. I'll try and shorten it as much as possible, do some time lapses and jump cuts depending on where we are with that. But yeah, it's been good. Just finishing up pretty much now. See how much we've got in the silo. So we've got 738,000 litres of oats. I imagine that's going to be close to 750 by the time we finish, which is pretty good. I'm sure I'm going to get an absolute boatload of straw off this to take over to the dairy farm, which should be great. Time saving stock check, another great mod to having. And again, all these mods pretty much are all PC mods. I'm playing on PC here. I do have an Xbox as well. I do play Xbox FS25, so I may do some videos for Xbox at some point. And yep, so I think we'll probably call it a day here. Hope you've all enjoyed it. And this is Wolfie signing out from Wolfie Farming. Catch you on the flip side.